All right, haven't done a video in a while. Today was week 10. The Cardinals had a big win against the Bills. Kyler Murray did great. That Hail Mary at the end to win, 32 to 30. That was a big win. We're now 6 and 3, and the Seahawks were 6 and 2 going to play the Rams. Rams were also 5 and 3 like us. Now Rams won that game. So you got three teams all 6 and 3. We're tied first with the Rams. We were tied second with the Rams with Seahawks ahead. And I even said that too when we beat the Seahawks. It's like that's a big win because if we ever do have the same record, we have the deciding factor. But in this case, we have a better. Actually, yeah, no, we all have the same record. We're all 6 and 3, but because we beat Seattle, we're number one. We're tied with Rams. If we could beat Rams next game, that's going to be huge. But even if we lose, if Seahawks lose, we'll still at least be deciding factor for being second since we beat them. If we could beat them again, that'd be big too. But yeah, Kyler Murray's definitely MVP discussion in this season, especially if Cardinals can make the playoffs. But truthfully, even if they don't, under the context of us playing in a tough division and being competitive and him putting up insane numbers, I mean, he's one of the best players in the NFL, really. Like, he's just so fast and quick, and I've never seen a guy with agility like that. Like, he could just zigzag and maneuver. Like, you watch some of his jukes in real time, it looks like he might juke a guy twice, but when you slow it down, he's juking like 5 times. Like, he breaks people's ankles and can anticipate that. And him being little, he can slide through small holes and cracks, and it's harder for defensive players to see him too, which direction he's running behind the line of scrimmage. So he could kind of he does those little runs where he runs around and then like cuts and then he just has to dodge people. So, but yeah, basically this is let's see this. They're 6 and 3, so 8 games out of 9, and that's the NFL record by the way. And he already made it 3 games ago. Like his first 6 games or his first 7 games, he did like 6 games with at least a touchdown pass and a touchdown run. Now in 9 games, he's done 8 games with at least a touchdown pass and a touchdown run. In this game, he did 2 touchdown runs. Last game, I think he did 2 touchdown runs too. So like, and he's even doing more than just 1 touchdown pass. Like, he's really making the offense good. But yeah, like I said, that Hail Mary at the end for DeAndre Hopkins was really big. And it was a much needed win, especially since like the Rams and Seahawks are playing. And even if Seahawks won, okay, they'd still be first, but at least we'll be second, right? So yeah, any game is big now from here, especially in our division. And that's what's cool about Kyler too. No matter who he's playing, he's there to win, and he hates losing. And kind of sucks how the Cardinals lose to the Dolphins last game. Although it was close, they lost by a field goal miss, which would have tied it, bringing into overtime, which they could still lose, but at least they could win, right? And then, of course, the loss to the Lions and the Panthers. Those are their 3 losses. But we beat the 49ers. We beat the Seahawks. Like I said, we beat the Bills. We're beating good teams. And those are the teams we're going to play if we do make the playoffs. So it's better to beat those hard teams and lose to some bad teams or not as good teams once in a while, because that's who you'll face. And that's in the playoffs, and that's who gives you confidence when you do beat them and earn respect around the league. So yeah, Kyler's tearing it up. He's putting up great numbers. And also too, the first 8 games of the season, he's the first player within the first 8 games, first player ever in NFL to pass for at least 2,000 yards and run for at least 500 yards. And also too, if you base like the fantasy points, I know they didn't have that back in the days, but he's got like the most QBR highest, like 130 or something. Don't quote me on that. I don't have the number in front of me, but like the best QBR or fantasy points, that's what it is. The most fantasy points in a game since 1950. So again, that's pretty cool. And I wonder who that player was in 1950 or how they gauge the points. I don't do fantasy football. I think I'd be pretty good at it though, because I could analyze it, but it'll just take up more time than I have or I'm willing to give up, I guess, because like I'm already busy with other things. And I just don't feel like analyzing each week. Find out who's not playing. Don't pick players on that team. Analyze matchups. Like I can think really deep into it, because that's just how I am. But yeah, it's been exciting so far, and I guess I will keep it at that for now. And Tom Brady's, he's doing good. He's proven me wrong. Although the Buccaneers have better players than I thought. I didn't know they had good wide receivers like this. But I still would have thought Cam Newton would have done better on the Patriots. But again, I understand Patriots lost a lot more players too. It's not like they just lost Brady, but it shows you how good Brady is and how he could turn a team around. So, yeah, so I'm going to watch the other highlights. 49ers are playing Saints. That'd be interesting if the Niners win, although I hope they lose just because, like, our division's already tough. But it might make it interesting if they win because they're still like a game and a half behind everybody else. But hey, it's with 7 games left in the season, they could very well make a playoff hunt too. Give them a 2-game winning streak or something. They probably have the best defense of all the teams. I mean, Rams are pretty good on defense, but so yeah, I'll keep it at that for now. And until next video, peace.